I just want to make sure my sound was good. I may post this on here visible for everybody later, but just to save my anxiety for right now, this is what I'm going to do. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome in. If you are new here, if you're not new here, thanks as always for coming back. I'm your diviner today, LotusMaje. And as you see on the thumbnail, as you see in the title, today we're going to be doing a reading on Kehlani. So if you don't know, it recently has come out that her baby daddy, Javon Young White, I think is his name, came out with claims and allegations that Kehlani is a part of a sex cult that is therefore endangering their daughter, and he is filing to have the daughter removed and for him to have full custody. Now, as of me recording this, Kehlani has not responded. She has not said anything as far as I know, but a lot of people are digging into her religion, her background, are bringing up evidences from her previous relationships where she was dealing with like mental barriers and things like that. I would just say mental struggles. And so people are saying this has all been adding up. It's like coming to a head. It's a culmination of things. I don't necessarily always believe that just because somebody has a mental illness or mental disability or whatever the case may be, that they're automatically just predisposed to like criminality or morally objective behavior. I think it's just like with anyone else who is not on the spectrum or who's on the right side of the spectrum, however you want to define that. I think it all comes with your environment and how you're raised, you know? So I'm going to get into this reading. This won't be a long one, hopefully, but I just kind of want to see what's the energies that's coming up here and if there should be some concern. I mean, we're hearing all of these other allegations coming out of Hollywood in regards to, you know, you have P. Diddy. I know you all have heard of a lot of the recent allegations that has come out about some of the bigger, excuse me, some of the bigger YouTubers that's in this space. So, yeah, it's a symptom of society, I guess. But with all of that being said, please let me clear the slate here and just let you know that all statements made are alleged for entertainment purposes. You should not use tarot for any professional purposes, whether that is legal, financial, medical, etc. Consult those professionals and get the professional consultation that is needed in order for you to make a sound and round judgment. As always, going into this, although I am an intuitive reader, I always implore you to utilize your powers of discernment, because what resonates with everyone is more than likely the truth. It's not just something I'm coming up with. And just letting you know, going into this reading, I don't have a bias either way. Of course, I would like to know that Kehlani isn't wrapped up in something. I would like to believe that, but I don't know her. We don't truly know any of these people in Hollywood. So whatever comes out, comes out. I'm not a fan either way. So I'm not wrapped up in the outcome. So with all of that being said, let's get into this reading. Let's see here. I seen, it's 4 cards. So just to note, we have the Tower, we have the 7 of Swords, we have the 10 of Swords, and then we also have the 7 of Discs. This looks like that is not boding well. There is some trouble here looking at those cards. Let's see. Oh, you all see that? What do we have here? What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? I'm sorry, the angle, the camera angle is so weird. I'm trying to get that on there so it's like good for you all to see. See that? See that? That is not looking good, to tell you that. Okay. We have the Chariot in the Universe. And it's interesting, we're getting a lot of major arcana between these two. So this is Kehlani's energy, and this is Javon's energy. And I was expecting this to kind of be like flipped, but and then we have oppression for the powers in between, or the energies in between. It's funny, my camera just came back in. Hopefully it comes up for you all in a second. And then we have Abaddon, which deals with pestilence, corruption, and malice. So I think he wants to be more involved in the child's life, the daughter's life. And I don't think Kehlani is like pushing him out, but I just think she kind of was just like, you would be a absent figure, or like a less physical figure in the picture when it came to the child's life. I can't quite put my finger on what it is that's coming through, but so here we go. We have healing, graciousness, acceptance. That's something more like what I would want to see in between these two. Like, hopefully you're not doing this out of maliciousness, but out of actual concern. And I think he does want to be a part of their daughter's life. Now, I don't know what their current status has been with each other. I don't know how their relationship is. Hello, I'm on the outside. It's not like I'm in their house or something. But again, something just feels like Kehlani didn't want him to, like, again, not I'm keeping you from your father. I don't want you to be a part of our daughter's life. Like, yeah, go pick her up, go do those dad things. But I feel like she wanted him to play more of a backseat role and not of a maybe not too much of a hands-on approach or something. Or like she wasn't expecting him to want to be kind of more involved. I had two cards fall over here on the side. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's note this. We have the matriarch, mother and homestead, rejection, opportunities, consequences. That's falling over the oppression. Abaddon came out earlier, remember? Pestilence, corruption, and malice. So I don't know if there is someone in Kehlani's ear or in their ears that's kind of making it hard for them to co-parent harmoniously, but there is some kind of like disharmony, some misstep that's going on in their parenting styles that's coming up here. There is some kind of disagreement, I would say, that's coming up. And I think it's kind of boiled over and picked into something bigger. And I can't help but think it is something with like her kind of like shutting him out or pushing him away in some kind of sense. Or maybe some kind of transgression that she has committed towards him. Because I do feel like there's a lot of like maybe hurt, anger, sadness of some kind on Javon's side of things. Let's see if I'll get anything else. So we do have grow here. Remember I said it's some kind of misstep, some disharmony here in their relationship. Notice that on grow, it is kind of like the yin and yang sign. So there could be a thing here of, and not saying this is exactly what it is, but it could be something like maybe Kehlani is playing more of a dominant role in the child's life, whether that's being both the masculine and feminine energy, and he feels pushed out, or he has a more quieter energy in the parenting style. Again, I do think there is some kind of like pushing out of sorts, some removal, and that's probably why this is happening. I think I did see somewhere it was stating that he isn't even on the daughter's birth certificate as well. So, oh, look at all these other cards that flipped over in the deck. Okay, so we have instinct, we have communication, and we also have fear. Is anything else coming up? Grow, transform. Here. Yeah, there. Mainly this feels like a power struggle. I think he does feel like she has more of a dominant or powerful role in this relationship when it comes to the public. And so there can be something here said, if among anything else, whether she's in a cult or not, I think they do need some kind of parental counseling or something like that. If I was to give any advice, I think there is some more communication that could be happening between these two, because I think there is a thing here of like there's a sense of power struggle, and I'm losing my power or my position in this relationship, or I've lost something that I thought was owed or promised to me. And I think that's where the feelings of rejection, of hurt, of abandonment, of feeling pushed out is coming in at. I think that's why this fear card is coming up as well. Even though the worst of the worst that I thought was going to happen hasn't, the anxiety around how everything else has been leading up to this point that we are now, I now feel like I either need to put my foot down now or risk losing out and never being able to, come back from a place that I thought I would find myself in, kind of thing. I think that's something that's coming up here. And yes, it's easier said than done, that maybe there is some communication that needs to happen. There is some communication that needs to happen, but maybe it needs to be more of like an unbiased party, a part of the situation, somebody who don't know neither one of these, and they're just there for the benefit of the child to kind of help them get things out. Because with this instinct card coming up as well, it does not surprise me if it would not surprise me if this is kind of like coming out of fight or flight kind of tendencies when I see this instinct card here. And again, the instinct card is the wolf, the chariot here, the moon, it just, that keeps coming up. There's some emotional healing that has to be done in this relationship. And I think that's why this transform card is here as well. There's some growth. There's some changing. There is a redistribution of power necessary for this to be a harmonious thing. I'm not really getting that she is in a cult, but I would say at the least, I think there is feelings of anger, of sadness that he feels in this relationship. There is a sense of like you are abusing your power and your status as a celebrity to kind of try to like control me, quell me, push me off to the side. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to have it anymore. It's not happening. And so even though the first cards that came up with the Aliester Crowley, some people could interpret that as being a cult, I'm going to tread very lightly here and just let's see if what all the facts are going to come out to be. But I would say more than anything, what's coming up for me is that there is a sense of like power imbalance here, for sure. Like her vote weighs 5 and his is 1, you know? So that's kind of like what it feels like to me. But let me know what you all think down in the comment section below. I am going to quickly edit this. I'm probably going to take that big black spot that was in here when my camera decided to go out. So if you do see a big jump, that was why my camera went out and then it came back in. So just so you know, I'm not like trying to rig this to read a certain way. So with all of that being said, let me know what you all think down in the comment section below. Please be nice, because I know Kehlani can be a kind of like polarizing figure to some people because of her past engagements with some certain celebrities and, you know, things she's done in her past. But let's be nice because we don't know both sides of the story. So let's wait for more information. But this is what I'm getting. Hopefully if nothing else, it can at least work out this communication and that the safety of the child is first and foremost always. So with that, I wish you all a good morning, night, or day, wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next video.